All right. Guys, are you around? Who is around? All right, Machakos, Mombasa, Nyeri, Kenyans are here. Bahrain, the diaspora has arrived. Good morning, Yule Winnie, with a funny second name. All right, Mombasa, Florida, I've seen you. All right, Vivian, Kitale, I can see you. All right. Today we have already done 2 other shows. We started very early. Let me get through more people. And we want to talk about something that is life-changing. Oh my God. Botswana, Gaborone here. Amantle Bakile. Thank you for coming. From Botswana. All right. Gumbi, which flag is that? Is that Brazil or Jamaica? Which flag is that? All right. Okay. So let me get 2 more people. 2 more people. We get on. Oh my God, I'm burning. Okay. So guys, okay, South Africa, I've seen you. Oh yeah, this is South Africa. All right. Guys, this is the point. The exam grades these kids got is not their destiny. It's not their grade in terms of what type of human being you are, what sort of a creature you are. It is not a predictor of their future. It's not a determiner. Are we saying the exam result is useless? No. It has its usefulness. So let's say what it is used for. The exam or the whole school experience really was to help the kid learn how to live with other human beings. They were immersed among other human beings, the laboratory of human beings, of how to interact with good and bad people, considerate, inconsiderate, bullies, kind people. It was a mixture. They were thrown among other colleagues to know how to live with the people who don't know how to sleep or to wake up or to keep quiet or to do anything. Those irritants. It was one, a social training. Secondly, it was meant to show them where they don't belong and where they belong. Those who struggled with sciences and the arts and this and that, or they succeeded with mathematics, or they enjoyed the sports, or they enjoyed drawing, or it was a period of experimenting with your strengths to get an idea of where you belong. All right? The biggest idea of taking our kids to school is not to judge them. Oh, you are useless. No. To help them sort out the basics of their calling, to rule out some fields and determine which direction they should go. That was the idea. This grade is supposed to clarify, simplify their path. Those of you who come from Kenya, during graduation ceremonies, there are names that are read a lot on top. Yeah, the names that start with O, our brothers and sisters from the Lake region. Oh my God, those guys are geniuses. You hear 5 O's, then 1 A or 1 M, like Amondi, Auko, Otieno, and then you hear Njoroge, and then they go back to Wafula, Sibiu, Onyango, and then you hear Mwanzia. So we are some guys from the Lake region who are very intellectual. I don't know whether it's because of fish, their diet. People have been guessing. Why these guys so intellectual? The professors in the university, those guys are so many. At the same time, the same guys are very good in arts like carpentry, leatherwork, suits, panel beating, mechanics. The same Lake region guys are the finest in that sector. All right? But there's another area where other guys dominate, like business. If you're Kenyan, you don't need to be told who are finest in business. Even the most richest business spots like Nyamakima, Gikomba, even the name tells you, you know, Kiriyaga Road, where trade, huge volumes of trade happen. Informal sector, nevertheless, but huge volumes of trade. The guys who are oriented into business, when they went to school, they realized, I think I like the idea of making profits. I think I like the idea of. So that child got an idea. Another kid goes to the university, to high school, and they love the idea of drawing, fine arts, making a seat or making a sofa set or molding a car or making a suit or theories and principles. The school was meant to direct them with that direction. So 10 years from now, the grade you scored will not be evident. People looking at you now, even today, looking at me now and you, those of us who finished long ago, people can't tell what you scored. They can only tell where you went with a grade, what you did with it. Whether it was an A or a D, what did you do with it? We can only see what you became for the grade, not the grade. You can't carry I scored a B+. Look at how sharp I scored an A-plane. You can't carry a placard. We don't care. By the way, the world doesn't care. Can we tell these dummy kids? I see them over-celebrating grades as if it's a predictor of a brighter future. Damn it! The world doesn't care. The world doesn't give a damn what you score. Does not affect economy. You think your grade affects economy? You can't be so silly. Hey, so how much money is your grade A worth? Just tell me, estimate your value. Now that you scored A, you silly dummy. That grade is only a starting point. It's an raw material. It's a tool for your next tour. It's not anything on its own. How do we beat these kids to wake up? The grade is nothing on its own. You scored a D? Thank you. Now you know the intellectual world is not your cup of tea. Now at least you have clarity. You can look around and say, and even before the grade came, you knew. Stop pretending like you're surprised by your grade. Some of these kids, can you give us a break? I did not score, And when you look at your Form 3, Form 2, Form 1, there's a rhyme. Of course, we are not ruling out the fact that some people can drop or fail unexpectedly in the final exam. Those happens, but majority of them, it is very consistent with the way they were behaving in school. So don't give us a lot of headache. In fact, we are already troubled with corona and other problems. Don't add to our stress. We have enough stressors. Don't start crying around and complaining and making too much noise. In fact, if you can give us some peace of mind, we would appreciate. Don't over-complain. Don't over-celebrate. Use the grade as a tool to plan your future. So now that you know the classroom, it's not your tea and coffee, it's not your bread and butter. Where do you belong? Maybe you belong to the finest artisans, the finest mechanics. Can I tell you something? There are other qualities, if you possess them, you will never be jobless. Even in a jobless world, we hear in Kenya, there are no jobs, blah, 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 blah. There's some qualities, if you possess them, you will never be jobless. One, be reliable. Just that. Be reliable. Live up to your word. Whether you are a tailor or a trainer, whether you are a painter or a pilot, the kind of job doesn't matter. The social class doesn't matter. If you are reliable, people bring jobs to you. Of course, you may start small before people get to know you. But if you are reliable, you live true to your word, you have character. Whether you are a tailor, we will bring all close to you. Whether you are a dog, you keep your word, you are honest, you are consistent. You're never jobless. Yeah, that's true. I know you're hearing people say, there are no jobs. We don't have employable youth. We have useless, empty, half-baked graduates and other kids who, them is not academic or graduate, but they are shoddy workers. They wash the car badly. They do the clothes badly. They treat the patient badly. They cook the food badly. We have idiots. It's not joblessness. It's the outbreak of idiocy, incompetence. We don't have work ethic. Nobody who is refined and committed is jobless. They don't stay jobless. They may have periods where they don't have a job, but they are very hardworking. They keep on going. As for me, I knew it was only a matter of time before I find my thing. And I was preparing for it with a touch of madness. I did whatever came to my hands with all my heart. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Don't listen to those people who complain about our economy. Make yourself a reliable, dependable person. And whatever grade you score, even if you're going to be a cleaner or a soldier at the gate, if you're dependable, committed, disciplined, self-driven, you'll never be stuck. Never. That is a guarantee, not the grade. Let's say you scored a grade and it showed you now, actually your calling is engineering. Go to that engineering and take that quality of reliability there. Many engineers are useless. We all know how doctors lie, how lawyers lie. It's not the grade. It's the type of person you are. Don't you get it? Hey, become reliable, dependable. A person people can count on, and you'll never be stuck. That is a secret to succeed in life. Use this grade to plan your next phase in life. Don't use it to label yourself a D material or A material. To think it predicts your destiny, your future, that is foolishness. You still have to work, still have to plan your life. It's just helping you to change directions and go a certain route. Are we together? I'm not spoiling the party. If you scored, be happy, but only use it as and don't look down on those who scored in less. Many of them are very hardworking, and because of their personal attributes, they'll be as wealthy as you, successful as you. It's only that their path is different. Cool? Cool.